Nightshade.
Gloomy Nightshade. Oh,
No.
I tried.
I had just texted Shiori to tell her that I was going over to her room and I heard a knock at my door. Answering it, I found Shiori standing there.
Hello, Hika.
I was just about to go see you.
I got your text.
Why are you reading it like that? Just read it normal.
I got your text.
High-pitched.
I got your text. I figured a proper girlfriend would come to pick up her date. Even if the activity for the date wasn't as romantic as it should be. This is the best voice I can do, okay?
No, it's not. You've done better.
Even if the activity for the date wasn't
No.
as romantic.
It's high-pitched.
Even if the activity for the date wasn't
Stop
as
reading it like this. You're reading it like this.
Even if the
activity for the date wasn't as romantic as it should be. Read it like that.
Even if the activity for the date wasn't as romantic as it should be.
Read it in a high-pitched Hatsune Miku voice.
Even if the activity for the date wasn't as romantic
But
as
no
it-
but no robot in there.
Even if the activity for the date wasn't as romantic as it should be.
Better. But you could do better.
No, I
Shiori
can't.
was trying to hide a frown. I'm happy you came to pick me up, but you don't need to apologize for what we do on our dates. I shouldn't have brought it up that one time, it was mean. Besides, there's not much we can do here at school. Shiori seemed ready to protest, but then she smiled.
You're more understanding than I deserve.
Better.
So, shall we go?
Yeah! We went over to her room, where she had a stack of games for me to try. We ended up going through half of the stack, not because I didn't like the games, but because I wanted to see what Shiori had. I was starting to get a better idea of how Shiori spent so much time with her games.
And this one is a stealth game about a ninja with poisonous tattoos on his body.
Poisonous?
Poisonous tattoos on his body. He has the sneak at the end of each level without being caught.
Can you read that again, but less stupid?
Poisonous tattoos on his body. He has to sneak to the end of the level without being caught. You get rewarded if you only kill when you have to.
That sounds tough. Shiori looked up at me as if examining my face.
Is this okay with you, or would you prefer your normal girlfriend?
Huh? No, I like spending time with you. Sure, she wasn't what I originally expected, but I liked being with Shiori now. You're
Also,
reading,
are you
asshole.
sure? I
Stop
don't
playing
want to get
Fortnite.
in your way if you're interested in these sorts of things.
I hate that you have to play Fortnite when recording a video.
I am a Shiori, okay?
Well, at least Shiori would put the time aside to actually, you know, do something else with her girlfriend.
I'm not a woman.
You...
No.
I mean it, I like you a lot. I blushed when I realized what she had made me say. Shiori blushed too, looking away. Bitch!
Sorry.
Stop playing Fortnite!
Thanks.
You
sorry.
said,
try to
oh,
live
girl.
up to your expectations.
And what was that sexist thing you said before I started recording? Oh,
I
men are
said-
better at multitasking than women are. Yet you fucking suck. Just be you, okay? You don't have anything to prove.
Okay.
A smile crept into Shiori's expression.
So, want to try this game? And slowly takes off her pants. Ooh.
We ended up playing for most of the day, but by the time I went to my room, it was already dark. Jesus. Winter break begins. Okay, this is the end of the game, by the way.
Okay.
Decided to call up Shiori and ask her to spend Christmas Eve with me. After telling her what my idea was, I waited for her response. So, what do you think?
I think it's a great idea. Whose home should we use?
Mine, I guess?
Okay, I'll see you then.
Yeah.
This is very difficult.
I had to
for
take a
Midwest.
few deep
Very
breaths
standard.
after hanging up. I had a date for Christmas Eve. I waited nervously for Shiori to show up, constantly checking on the Christmas cake I'd gotten from the cafeteria, which was actually just a big brownie. I hadn't come up with any good gift ideas for Shiori, so I left with nothing to give her. When she arrived, you can give her the B. Give her the B.
You should give
Alright.
me the B.
I did earlier. And it didn't work out because I had to pee. When she arrived, I internally panicked when I saw that she had a wrapped box.
Merry Christmas.
It's technically still Christmas Eve.
Close enough. You'll want to open this as soon as you can.
She handed me the box. I took a deep breath to calm my racing heart. Sorry, I don't have anything special for you. And the cake was all sold out, so.
It was? Then what was that?
She pointed at the brownie. It's a brownie.
That's a massive brownie. How many servings is that monster?
Shiori pointed at my gift as if telling me to open it, then went to examine the cake. Slowly unwrapping and opening the box, I found it was a portable game device. When I took it out of the box, I realized that Shiori was watching me closely.
Well, what do you think is something you'll use?
My first thought was of the price. Aren't these expensive? I didn't get you anything nearly this expensive. You really shouldn't have.
Shush, it's fine. Besides, it's not like my motives are very pure.
What?
She wants sex. She says.
Read it!
You see, I was hoping we could play games together with these.
She pulled a similar game device from her pocket.
Or are you just happy to see me?
Oh.
So really, all you have to do is give me your time. I paid all this money for you. Oh, no. See, that's why you don't get a shirt.
I wasn't sure how to respond. Thanks, Shiori. I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm not used to any of this. Shiori smiled and patted my arm.
I'm new to this too, so I hope you don't make you uncomfortable or anything.
So I hope you don't make you uncomfortable.
Don't make you uncomfortable or anything. I'm not sure I can always be the princess you expect me to be.
Please don't force yourself to live up to that. I was being dumb.
I being dumb, I'm dad.
Shiori hesitated, then decided to let the topic go.
So want to do a sleepover type thing? We got a cake here to tie us over until morning. I've got something we can play.
Our vaginas. You'll need to teach me how to play, but that sounds fine to me. Shiori almost seemed to shiver with excitement.
Okay, let's set up the new system and then we'll get started.
Yay! Gmail unlocked Christmas with Shiori. Nice.
Okay.
There's
so-
the ending part. There's another part about, you know how like last time there was like a little epilogue sort of thing. There's gonna be that again too.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to read that.
You wanna do that next episode and then start the next one too?
Let's just finish it up here.
I'm not good at finishing.
Yeah, because you always want my help. I took a breath as I reached out to knock on Shiori's door. I wasn't sure I was ready for this. She had missed class for the past few days and she wasn't responding to my calls. Even the school nurse seemed worried about her. I didn't know exactly what was wrong, but I wanted to help. So I hesitantly knocked on the door, hoping Shiori would answer.
Oh, who is it?
It's me, Himika. I paid for an invitation, but it felt like Shiori wasn't planning on letting me in unless I asked. Is it okay if I come in? After a moment, the door slowly opened. Shiori looked out at me, her clothes and hair a mess.
Okay.
Shiori let me into her room, shutting the door behind us. Afterwards, she went over to her bed and collapsed onto it face first. I wasn't sure how to begin. Would she be upset if I was direct? You've missed missed a few classes, I heard.
Yeah.
And you've not answered your phone or email.
Sorry.
Shiori sighed into her pillow, wrapping the blanket in her arms. What happened? Is something wrong? Shiori sat up slowly and lethargically. She didn't raise her eyes to meet mine.
Michi, my dog. She's gone.
Felt like my mouth dried up and became difficult to swallow. How did you find that out?
My mom called me the day after. Told me that she had died. Heart attack. Sounds nice. Sounds like...
I'll give you a heart attack if you want it so badly.
Oh my God. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt.
Now read it properly.
Heart attack. Sounds like...
I didn't know what to say. I had never had any pets. Lame, much less a lost one. If Shiori had told me she had a dog, I didn't remember that conversation. That must be rough. I can't imagine. Rough. I can't imagine what it must feel like. What am I supposed to say here? Don't read it weird. Yeah?
Wait, I'm about to become a Fortnite Battle Royale. Okay. Why can't I cry?
Because you're a robot. Huh? I wasn't sure I understood what she was trying to ask me. Shiori looked up, pain causing wrinkles in her face. It's either me or Fortnite.
It's like I feel completely numb, but I'm supposed to be crying. You know what? Because I've been like switching my focus back and forth. I'm really surprised that I'm about to get in first place. Okay. I don't get it. I'm sad. So why can't I? Why am I not crying?
She slammed her fist on her leg, wincing at the pain. Growling, she held her head in her hands. You got first.
I don't get it.
You got your first.
No, that's
First
not my.
place?
No, I got multiple first places.
Okay, then why are you so excited about it?
Because I've been half-assing. Like literally half the game I was just floating around the loop.
Okay, I'll read it.
I don't get it.
I slowly crept closer, hesitantly reaching out for it. Now, no more Fortnite. You don't have to cry. Don't feel like you have to.
But I love Michi. Why can't I cry for her?
Shiori grumbled again, pulling at her hair.
I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm wasting my time playing video games when I could have been spending my time with Michi. I haven't even seen her since last summer. I skipped going home this winter to play fucking Ascending Predator with you.
Seeing a chance, I closed the remaining distance and took Shiori by the shoulders before she could do anything else. Shiori, please, don't get mad at yourself like this. She clenched her hands into fists. Hoping to calm her down, I leaned in and hugged her. After a few minutes of silence, Shiori seemed to relax a bit. I felt the tension leave her chest and arms, and she leaned on me.
I'll never see her again. Never get to see her roll in the bed again.
She wrapped her arms around me, holding me so tight that our chests were pressed together.
I want to lick her vagina again.
What the hell? This is talking about her dead dog!
Sorry, I thought that's what it said.
No, it didn't!
Okay, don't be too loud. I want to lick her ears again.
No?
I want her to lick my ears again.
Jesus. We stayed like that for a while in silence. Eventually, it felt like the silence was getting uncomfortable. How long did you have her?
For about a month. Since I was little, maybe 12 years or so. Years. I never imagined losing her. She was so much a part of my life.
Just keep breathing. She sighed.
I'm so fucking stupid.
Can you say that in your normal voice?
I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, you are! Don't say that.
I'm convinced even I get to let these classes 3 days in a row, all because of a lazy, a whole asshole.
lazy. You're in pain.
Yeah, I'm not lazy. I'm dead.
Shiori seemed about to continue her rant, but stopped short at my interruption. Yeah, I'm not good with this sort of thing, but even I can see you're hurting.
No, I'm not hurting. I'm dead. You're right. I'm sad, even though I can't cry.
I'll make you cry. Maybe you just mourn differently than other people. That doesn't make it wrong, I think.
When is this gonna end?
Shut up!
Sorry.
If you maybe paid attention and wouldn't fucking make it so much longer than it needs to be, then maybe we could get this done faster,
That's what she
Mr.
said.
Asshole.
That's what she said.
You're an asshole. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I said you're an asshole.
I'm going.
I said,
I'm going.
no, you're staying here until we're done. I'm not doing this anymore. Fucking read.
I'm not talking to you.
I wasn't sure if this... What?
I'm not talking to you for the rest of the night.
Good.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if any of this was correct, but Shiori seemed to accept it. She took a deep breath and nodded.
I miss her. I want her back.
I know, it hurts, right?
It really does.
Shiori pulled out of the hug, looking away.
I'm sorry about the CynBad.
It's fine. This is something I should be helping you with. Shiori rubbed her forehead.
If I go back to class tomorrow, can you help me with my homework? I don't know if I can focus on my homework.
Yeah, sure. I tried to smile at her. She gave a weak smile back. I reached out, patting her shoulder. Let me know if you want to talk more, okay? Oh, and make sure to listen to Miss Harada if she gives you advice. She doesn't usually seem as worried as she did when she told me about you.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to talk to anyone but I had. But I'll try to listen to her more. She's the one trained as a nurse after all.
After that, I said goodbye and showed myself out. It looked like Shiori was going to need my support for a while, especially with her exams coming up soon. I just hope that I'm able to help her. I hadn't ever seen someone so devastated before. Still, I couldn't just give up. I wasn't going to give up on Shiori at a time like this. Let's make it through this together, Shiori. Gay. Hey, 70 minutes. Okay, goodbye. Oh, you're not gonna do any last words? Oh, you little bitch boy. I'm going to make you cry my name by the end of the night. That's right. Well, at least you won't interrupt my outro now. So that being said, if you, oh, don't you dare! You're gonna break your vow of silence to do that. But that being said, if you guys, no, shut up. No, I will never talk to you again. Go away. Chris, you're making me waste time. Thank you. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Blooming Nightshade and would like to see more of this game, then leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!